In this breaking story, Donald Trump's night is falling apart as senior military officials just dropped a brutal bomb. That's right, they noticed something suspicious and now they're going public with it. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you're ready for Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth to go. And at this point, Pete Hegseth is basically a liability for Donald Trump. I mean, his polling, his approval rating, it's abysmal.
This is not the first time that we have covered Pete Hegseth, and there's a reason why, and that is because he has simply put not been a popular guy in the American electorate. I mean, Pete Hegseth's net favorability in the last year, positive. There have been no polls in which his net favorability has been positive. Every single poll that I could find in the Roper Center archives has his net favorability in the negative. From when Donald Trump first nominated him nearly a year ago or about a year ago to now, every single poll has found that the American people are more likely to dislike than like him. And the first poll that was taken found that the plurality of Americans said that the United States Senate should not confirm him to the post of Secretary of Defense.
No polls?
No polls. Not zero, 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 zero. All of those are reputable polls in the Roper Center archive.
All right. Is that because people have no interest in Pete Hegseth?
No, this is the whole thing, which is that Pete Hegseth, I said at the beginning of this, has been generating so much interest, far more interest than the normal defense secretary. I was just interested in the polls that were asking the popularity rating of recent defense secretaries. There have been at least 10 in terms of Pete Hegseth. There were 0 for Lloyd Austin. Esper had 0. Mad Dog Jim Mattis had only 2. This is extremely unusual for a defense secretary to be generating this much interest, especially when we're not at a time of war. You have to go all the way back to Bob Gates to find this many polls asking about the popularity rating of a defense secretary. And of course, Bob Gates served 4 times as long so far as Pete Hegseth did, and of course, that was during a time of war.
Okay, so given this new round of controversy swirling around Pete Hegseth, what are the markets saying about his chances of sticking around?
This is, I think, a great chance to use the prediction market odds. Chance to be the first to leave Trump's cabinet. Pete Hegseth, on Friday, it was just 18%. It's now doubled. It's now doubled to 35% given the recent controversy, John Berman. So a lot of folks out there who are putting their money where their mouth is think there's a far better chance that Pete Hegseth exits the cabinet now, being the first one to back on Friday. And one last thing, Mr. Berman, just to put this into some perspective for you, the chance to be the first to leave Trump's cabinet, Pete Hegseth, 35%, Pam Bondi, just 10%. And then we've got this gentleman over here.
Steve Myron.
At 8%. But again, that 35% way higher than the 10.
But now Trump's night is falling apart as this scandal continues to blow up. Take a look at this top story.
Former Defense Secretary Leon Panetta weighing in on the September drug boat attack that included a second strike on the vessel.
I want to ask David Ignatius. David, where is the chairman of Joint Chiefs? Where is General Kane in all of this? We haven't heard anything from him.
So it's a good question. This is a period where the uniformed military is being asked, in effect, to take the fall for the Secretary of Defense. And you'd think that General Kane, at a time when people in the Pentagon are deeply concerned about this, would be more visible. He spoke over the weekend to the chairman of the House and Senate Armed Services Committee and went through, in a classified way, details that they wanted to know about these operations in the Caribbean. But this is a time when we're really looking for the person who represents our military to be present, to in a sense, offset or counterbalance Secretary of Defense. So it'd be a good time to see more of General Kane. But the fact that he's been so absent has been noted to me by several senior military officials in the last 24 hours.
What makes this alarming is the silence from the one person who should be front and center right now. The Pentagon is under massive scrutiny, the defense secretary is facing war crimes allegations, and yet the highest-ranking military officer in the country, General Dan Kane, has essentially disappeared from public view. His job is to steady the ship when civilian leadership is in crisis. His job is to reassure Congress, the military, and the public. Instead, he's gone quiet, and senior officials are openly noticing. That kind of absence during a major scandal signals internal panic. It suggests the military may be distancing itself from Hegseth, or that there's a deeper divide inside the Pentagon than anyone is admitting. When the chairman of the Joint Chiefs goes missing in action, it means confidence in leadership is breaking down. And that's why this moment is so significant. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.